It's estimated that 6 in 10 Americans suffer from a chronic health condition, and Hollywood celebrities are no exception.
Countless celebrities have come forward sharing their diagnosis over the years, and those are the celebrities we're going to be talking about in this video.
It's Mackenzie and Bree here, and let's get into the top 10 celebrities who have rare medical conditions part 2.
At number 10, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is known for her creativity, but it turns out that much of her creativity has to do with her super cool rare medical condition called synesthesia. Synesthesia is a rare medical condition that causes people to, quote, hear colors, feel sounds, and taste shapes, end quote. In an interview from August earlier this year, Billie told Jimmy Fallon about her condition and revealed that it's actually something that runs in her family. She told Jimmy, quote, I don't know why it exists, but my brother has it, I have it, my dad has it. It's a thing in your brain where you associate random stuff to everything. So for instance, every day of the week has a color, a number, a shape, end quote. Billie also went on to say that her synesthesia is what inspires a lot of her creative work, like her music videos and such. A fun fact to add to this as well, during this interview, Billie told Jimmy that with her synesthesia, she perceived the late night host as a vertical brown rectangle. So yeah, fun.
And at number 9, Emilia Clarke. Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke recently revealed that she suffered from multiple brain aneurysms while she was filming Game of Thrones, and underwent multiple life-saving surgeries on breaks from filming. Clarke revealed the details in a piece she wrote for The New Yorker. Apparently, after she was done filming season 1 of the show, she suffered a brain hemorrhage while at a London gym, and she said it felt like an elastic band was squeezing her brain. She had surgery to fix this, but said afterwards that she couldn't remember her own name. Over the years, she's had multiple other bursts that forced her into more surgery, and now she suffers with permanent speech issues because of her aneurysms.
At number 8, Katie Leclerc. Actress Katie Leclerc, best known for her role on the ABC family show Switched at Birth, has been pretty open about the rare medical condition that she suffers from called Meniere's disease. Meniere's disease is a condition that affects the sufferer's inner ear and can lead to dizzy spells like vertigo and even hearing loss. This condition affects 0.2% of the US population, so it's pretty uncommon. When describing life with this condition, Katie has said, quote, my ears are probably full 60% of the time, where you feel like you have to pop them. There's a lot of pressure. Probably 60% of the time I get a severe head rush, like when you stand up too quickly, end quote. Even though this condition can cause some relatively severe complications, Katie has said that she tries to live life with a positive outlook, saying, quote, I try to approach everything with positivity. You live in the moment day to day. My sister also has the disease and it hasn't stopped her, and she's an inspiration to me, end quote.
And at number 7, Kim Kardashian West. Kim first revealed her struggle with skin condition psoriasis on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. During that episode, Kris revealed that she also suffers from psoriasis, and that's most likely how Kim got it. Psoriasis is a skin condition that causes red, itchy, scaly patches, most commonly on the knees, elbows, butt, and scalp. Psoriasis is a common, long-term, chronic disease, currently with no cure. Kim has been open about her struggle with the disease and the flare-ups that will occur, but she's been vigorously treating it, and she told People in 2017 about one light treatment that she was doing that was looking very promising at the time.
At number 6, Danny Devito. Danny Devito is an absolute legend. He's a household name and everybody loves him and his work. What's so great about Danny is that he doesn't let his rare medical condition get in the way of his career, and rather he embraces that side of him that makes him unique. Danny was born with a condition called multiple epiphyseal dysplasia, which is also known as Fairbanks disease. And this condition is an uncommon form of dwarfism that affects 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 20,000 people. Danny told sources that, quote, being short only felt like a disadvantage as a teenager, end quote. Other than that, it's helped him stand out and he's embraced his uniqueness, and that has helped him land parts that others would have been overlooked for. As was noted in one publication, quote, Fairbanks disease might have prematurely stopped his vertical growth, but he blossomed in virtually every other way, end quote.
Halfway at number 5, Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez has been very vocal about her struggles with autoimmune disease, lupus. Lupus is an inflammatory disease that causes the immune system to attack its own healthy tissue. Her lupus got so bad in 2017 that she had to undergo a kidney transplant. She was given a kidney from her fellow actress and BFF Francia Raisa. When speaking about the transplant, Gomez said, quote, maybe I wasn't necessarily really good at knowing what that meant, so it actually got to a point where it was life or death. Thankfully, one of my best friends gave me her kidney, and it was the ultimate gift of life. I'm doing quite well now.
At number 4, Robin Roberts. There was a time where American broadcaster Robin Roberts suffered from a rare blood disorder called myelodysplastic syndrome. This condition affects 20,000 Americans a year. This syndrome is described as, quote, a group of diverse bone marrow disorders in which the bone marrow does not produce enough healthy blood cells, end quote. In Robin's case, she developed this rare medical condition after recovering from breast cancer. In a statement she released upon her diagnosis with the illness, Robin said, quote, "Sometimes the treatment for cancer can cause serious medical problems. Today I want to let you know that I've been diagnosed with MDS. My doctors tell me that I'm going to beat this, and I know it's true." End quote. Luckily, Robin did end up beating it, and she has since recovered from the illness.
And at number 3, Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union struggled with endomyosis while trying to conceive a child. Endomyosis occurs when the tissue that normally lines the uterus grows into the muscular wall, and it can be hard to catch because the tissue still acts normally and sheds on each cycle. This has caused Union to have extreme fertility issues, which she shared openly. Union discussed this on the Dr. Oz show, saying, quote, "Fertility is not an older women's issue. It's an issue, period." She also admitted that she had countless miscarriages, and she's lost count but claimed it's about 8 or 9. She tried IVF to conceive, but after that didn't work, she ended up using a surrogate.
At number 2, Ed Catmull. Ed Catmull, the co-founder of Pixar and the former president of Disney, suffers from a rare condition called aphantasia. Aphantasia is a condition that, quote, "describes when people can't conjure visualizations in their mind's eye," end quote. So essentially, when you try and picture something like a red ball in your head, people who have aphantasia don't picture anything. Ed said that he first realized that he had this condition when he was trying to perform Tibetan meditation with one of his colleagues, and he was told to visualize a sphere in front of him. When he couldn't visualize anything, that's when he realized that something was off, and he was subsequently diagnosed with aphantasia. Though he might not be able to visualize things in his mind, he is able to bring graphics to life digitally as he revolutionized 3D graphics and animation through Pixar, so sometimes when you have weaknesses, you find strengths in other places.
And finally, number 1, Cher. Cher has been open about her diagnosis of Epstein-Barr virus, which the singer contracted in the early 90s. The virus is a member of the herpes family and can physically affect people for weeks, although it stays in a person's system for life. It was alleged that she had to take 3 years off from work because she was struggling with the illness, along with going to Germany for specialized treatment. It was even reported that she was close to death at some points, but these claims were never confirmed by Cher herself. As of now, there is no cure for the illness, but Cher manages it through various treatments. Alright guys, so that is all for the list. Which one shocked you the most that you didn't know about? I was saying the Danny Devito one. I didn't realize that it was like a condition. I thought he was just a short guy, so that actually surprised me.
No, I think I was most surprised by Billie Eilish's condition. I didn't know that she could taste shapes and colors and
all that crazy stuff. I know she has something else too. She has Tourette's.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that's what you were going to say, and then you said something totally different. I was like, oh my god, I had no idea about that.
No, she just recently revealed that. I was like, that's kind of cool. Also to find out that Jimmy Fallon is a brown rectangle. Like, cool.
But alright guys, please leave your thoughts on anything we mentioned below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you want to see more. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith.
And I've been your other host, B-Room.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.